This former Omaha City Councilman pleads guilty to a charge of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Thank you for joining us. I'm Bill Shammerts.
I'm Quinicia Fraser. Today's change of plea in federal court comes months after the investigation into a scheme involving Palermo plus two former Omaha police officers and a fundraiser from Council Bluffs. Prosecutors say they used money meant for local nonprofits for personal gain. Omaha's news leader is live with team coverage. Alex McClune reports on what's next after today's guilty plea.
Well, let's start with Sarah Feely, who was inside the federal courtroom today. Sarah, this isn't a done deal just yet, is it?
No, it's not. Another judge has to accept Vinny Palermo's guilty plea and can sentence him to anything in the agreement between prosecution and the defense. Or the judge could reject it and Palermo could pull his plea and go to trial or plead anyways. But let's start with the plea.
What do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Former Omaha City Councilman Vinny Palermo pleads guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud in federal court Friday.
We pled to one count, and prosecution agreed to dismiss the other 8 counts in this case.
It's the beginning of the end of a federal fraud case involving Palermo and 3 others.
Richard Gonzalez and Johnny Palermo provided personal and financial benefits to Councilman Palermo to include airfare, luxury hotel, travel arrangement, and other items of value in a stream of benefits to City Councilman Vincent Palermo in exchange for official actions.
Judge Cheryl Zwart will now recommend Judge John Gerard accept the plea deal. It says Palermo faces up to 21 months in prison and up to $250,000 fine, post-supervised release, and restitution. But the judge can reject it.
If the judge decides not to accept the 21-month recommendation, the defendant is free to withdraw his plea and we start over. We either go to trial or get a new plea agreement or plead without a plea agreement, that sort of thing.
Palermo's attorney notes there's nothing in the plea agreement requiring him to testify in any other case.
He would certainly be within his rights to assert his Fifth Amendment rights at that point. It's problematic, though, because he'll have a plea agreement in place, which means he can't be charged with anything else. So whether the Fifth Amendment would apply is a legal question.
Palermo's attorney says the sentencing judge could add on time for Palermo violating his federal supervision. He was convicted in 2019 on a federal tax case. In all, he says Palermo felt this was the best choice for him, his family, and the public.
He's got a lot of remorse, and he's having to deal with that. And I think in the long run, he'll come out of this okay.
Again, the prosecution will drop all 8 other charges in this case at sentencing in November. Judge Gerard will hear from a federal probation on a pre-sentence investigation that will take into account that criminal history, his leadership role, and that it's a public trust issue. And if the judge accepts and Palermo is convicted, he will be a felon. He will not be able to hold public office, vote, or own a gun. Back to you.
All right, Sarah, thank you.